Hi, honey. Congratulations on the upcoming wedding. Thank you, Mom. We are really excited now that it's only a couple of weeks away. It is coming up quickly, huh? It feels like it took forever to get here. We've been planning for nearly a year and a half. That is a long time. I don't know why you put it off for so long. We wanted to be established. When Jay proposed, we had just graduated college. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You were so mean. Mom, you got so drunk that you started stripping in the middle of the ceremony. They had to escort you out before I walked across the stage. It was college. Strigging is a part of the experience. It's not acceptable to do that in the middle of your daughter and future son-in-law's ceremony. Why do you keep bringing that up? Because you never apologized. I'm sorry, okay? Not really. That did not sound sincere at all. My children are so cruel to me. What did I do wrong? Why do all of you hate me so much? Did you call to try to guilt trip me? How can you say that about your own mother? Is that how you show respect? Mom, I know you didn't call to congratulate me about my marriage. Well, I definitely didn't call to get shamed by my daughter. I'm sorry, what do you need? I want to bring my boyfriend to the wedding. No. You will have 3 of my exes at your wedding, and I'll bet they're all bringing a +1. Dad and Thomas are bringing their wives, but I don't think that Dean plans to bring anyone else. He didn't add a +1. Why do they all get the choice too and I don't? Because I don't know your current boyfriend. I tried to introduce you to him 3 months ago. It's not my fault you refused to meet him. Mom, there is no guarantee that you'll still be with him by the time the wedding happens. How can you be so cruel to your own mother? The answer is no. You can't bring anyone with you. I need someone there to support me. All 4 of your children will be there. You know Jessica always takes care of you. But it's not fair that I'm being told I can't bring someone else. My boyfriend helps me feel more comfortable. I'll think about it. For now, I need to get going. There's a lot to do and not much time. Okay, honey. And please let me know soon so he has enough time to plan. I'll try, but if I rush my decision, you may not like my answer. That's not fair. I'll let you know as soon as I can, okay? Have a good day, Mom. You too. Hey, Aiden. Did you hear back about the cake?
I did, and no, it's still a surprise for you.
Rats, you got me.
I meant to message you earlier. Your mother texted me.
Please tell me you're kidding.
Sorry, but no. She wanted to know if she could bring a +1.
I told her that I would think about it. This is exactly why I have boundaries with her.
She always tries to find ways around them.
Yeah, she always prioritizes herself over us, and I got so tired of it.
Well, maybe we should let her bring a +1. We're already keeping it pretty simple. No alcohol, small reception, and early in the day. There isn't much room or time for her to spoil things.
We both thought she would have minimal impact on graduation. That was less than 2 years ago. She could show up already drunk, or she and her boyfriend could get frisky during the ceremony.
What if we have security nearby?
I don't want security hovering around my mom. That would just give her another reason to complain. Some people might even side with her.
It's only fair. Let her bring her boyfriend, and if they cause problems, we'll have them removed.
It's my wedding day. The odds of her spoiling it are far too high. If she has someone to collude with, I can only imagine that the whole thing will be ruined.
I guess I'll leave it up to you. But I can understand her position. It doesn't seem fair that she's the only person who wasn't given a choice of a +1.
I'll think about it.
Thanks, and I love you.
I love you too. Hi, Mom. You can bring your boyfriend. Thank you, honey. You'll love him just as much as I do. There are a few rules, though. I don't want to meet him. What? That's ridiculous. What if we end up getting married? You'll need to get to know him before that. Mom, you've had 7 engagements in the last 5 years, and you've married twice. I do not want to meet any more men in your life. That's just unfair. He's not allowed to be in pictures, and you aren't to introduce him as having any relationship with me. Are you doing that for the significant others of everyone else? I'm letting Dina be in the pictures with Dad and my siblings, but no one else is going to be in the pictures. What about me? You're gonna be in the pictures too, as long as you don't drink anything before the ceremony. What? You can't tell me that I can't drink. We didn't want any alcohol because we've had too many incidents over the last couple of years. Are you bringing that up again? I'm not gonna keep apologizing for it. You aren't the only one who has caused problems. There are family members on both sides who are recovering, and several friends who are still a bit too heavy when it comes to drinking. I can't believe you're making rules for coming to your wedding. Most weddings have rules, Mom. Ours are made to help keep things calm. I can't believe you would call me disruptive. You and at least a dozen other people. You're in good company there. Oh, I feel so lucky. Seriously, I can't believe you. I gave birth to you, raised you, and this is how you repay me? I told you that you can bring your boyfriend. Yeah, but we aren't even allowed to do anything. You can come watch your daughter get married. That's what most people are coming to see. Ugh, that's so boring. You don't have to come then. You should at least have drinks at the reception. Mom, the invitation we sent out a long time ago said there will be no alcohol. Aiden and I both agree no alcohol. I can't believe you would do this to me. Again, you don't have to come. Of course you would say that. You don't want me there, do you? You're right. If you aren't willing to behave, I would prefer you not come. But if you are sober and behave, I would love to have you there. I want my mom in my pictures. I'll think about it. You'll think about what? Whether or not I'll come to the wedding. Really? You're saying you won't come because Never mind. No, what were you gonna say? Just let me know if you and your boyfriend will make it. I'll let you know when I make my decision. Okay. Is that all? Yes, I just wanted to let you know you can bring him. I'm sorry that it doesn't feel like enough for you. I meant you aren't going to try to get me to tell you if I'll be there. I'm not going to pressure you, Mom. I just asked that you let me know before the wedding. Ugh. Have a great day.
I can't wait until tomorrow.
I know, I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you standing at the end of the aisle looking dashing and eager.
I'm more excited about seeing you in your wedding gown. I can't believe you insisted on holding up that old tradition.
Believe me, it's going to be a real surprise.
How about I give you a hint for the cake? Then you can give me a hint about the dress.
Just a hint?
Yeah, just a hint.
Okay, you first.
It's decadent. What did you expect?
Pretty much just that.
Okay, so what's my hint?
It's fancy.
No!
Unlike you, I'll give you a real hint. Mostly because I don't want you to pass out when you see it.
Really?
It's not white.
Wow, now that is shocking.
Told you.
Now I really can't wait. But you made it, so there are so many more options.
Yup.
You're torturing me.
Now and for the rest of your life.
That reminds me, did you ever hear back from your mother?
Nice segue.
You never did tell me if she would make it.
I still haven't heard from her, so I'm assuming that she won't come. Wouldn't be the first time that she missed something big.
Maybe you should just message her.
I would rather not. I've still got plenty to do without dealing with that drama.
Someone needs to find out.
You could text her.
After I said that your rules will stand, she blocked me.
No surprise there. Can we talk about something more pleasant?
I don't think that her showing up would be a great way to start the ceremony. Or have it be interrupted.
I'll do some checking through other channels, but right now I just want to focus on us.
You're the bride.
And I couldn't be more excited.
What would you do if I snuck into your room tonight?
Won't be there.
What?
It's the bachelorette party, remember? And I'm staying with one of my ladies for the night. Just because I know that you and I won't behave if you know where I am.
Blast. Foiled by the bridal party.
I love you, and I can't wait to stand next to you tomorrow and become your wife.
I can't wait to become your husband. I love you too. Good night.
Good night. Dawn and I decided to come to the wedding. Sadie? Sadie, are you ignoring me? Mom? Of course. You told me to notify you before the wedding. We're starting in an hour. I have so much to do. Well, we are coming, so you can feel happy. I've taken time out of my busy schedule to come see you. Thank you, that's fantastic. If you go to the venue, I'll see you there. I should be helping you get your dress ready, and picking the flowers, and everything else that mothers do for their daughter's wedding. All of that is done. What about going to the spa? I was counting on that to prepare for the ceremony. I don't know that there are any that can take you since we're starting in an hour. Are you saying that I have to look frumpy and old for your wedding? Do you expect me to be in pictures like that? I just mean that there isn't time. If you want to go to the spa, stylist, or anything like that, you should have scheduled it. I wasn't sure I could make it. And I appreciate you coming, but there really isn't time to find that stuff now. What about letting me use your stylist? She's working on my hair right now. I don't think there will be time. You'll be glowing because of the wedding. Also, people expect you to look haggard. After all, you didn't let me help you with the planning. What are you talking about? You never asked. I shouldn't have to ask you to include me. You should want me to participate. I did ask you, and you said you didn't want to. Remember? You asked me when I was going on my first vacation with Dawn. Of course I wasn't going to help. You could have told me you wanted to help when you returned. It was an open invitation. Well, you didn't specify. I did. Ugh, look, I don't have time for this. I need to finish getting ready. Stop being so selfish, Sadie. I need to look my best. People expect it from the mother of the bride. Don't ignore me. Sorry, Mom, I have to go. Fine, I'm coming to the venue. Let your stylist know to save time for me.
Sadie, what is your mom doing?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
Because someone just told me that she was making a scene.
What about security?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll come see what I can do to calm things down.
Jessica, where did Sadie go?
I don't know. We're trying to find her, but I think she may have left.
Why would she do that? That's not going to solve anything.
Aiden, our mother dumped alcohol on her, then accidentally knocked her into the candles. I don't think that I would want to stay in a place if that happened to me either.
But we can still get married.
Did you not see how much of her dress got burned? She's lucky that only her hair got singed.
But we've waited so long. What about everything else? It's too late to cancel.
Is that really where your focus is right now? Not on the fact that Sadie was set on fire?
I know that she was okay, and I think we can salvage this.
Did you know that Mom was dating your younger brother?
Yes, he told me.
Did you tell Sadie?
Of course not.
Did you convince Sadie to let Mom bring your brother with her?
I let her make the final decision.
But you tried to convince her, didn't you?
Well, yeah, it seemed fair that they should be able to be open about their relationship.
And you thought your wedding was the right time to introduce this to Sadie?
Well, when you say it like that, maybe it wasn't such a great idea.
You're so dense, Aiden. I can't believe you helped ruin the wedding.
I didn't! How was I supposed to know that your mother would do that?
Sadie warned you, and you saw our mother trying to streak at your graduation.
You guys really need to stop holding that over her head. She was drunk.
She's always drunk. You know what? You want our mother in your life? You can have her. I'm gonna find my sister and comfort her.
Take me with you. We can still save this.
After I show Sadie our messages, I don't know that she's going to be so eager to keep going with this relationship.
I just wanted our families to be close.
There's a reason why our brothers won't have anything to do with Mom. Maybe you should listen to Sadie when she says that something is a problem.
I think you guys are blowing this out of proportion. Sadie was fine. We could get her another dress and put something over the singed hair.
You know what? See if Mom will set you on fire. Then let's see if you're willing to go through with this.
That's ridiculous. It wasn't intentional.
Whatever you say, Aiden. I need to go help Sadie. You do whatever you want to do.
I want to get married to my wife.
That's not up to me.
Sadie, are you ever going to answer me?
Aiden, I don't think I can go through with the wedding today. My dress is ruined, my hair is burned, and my makeup is ruined.
I don't care about any of that. We paid for the wedding and we need to go through with it.
It's ruined!
Stop being Bridezilla. I don't care how you look, I just want to marry you.
Well, I do care. I told you that I didn't want my mom ruining the wedding, but you just kept pressuring me to let her bring her boy toy.
Hey, don't call my brother that.
What do you mean, your brother?
Your mom is dating my brother. I think they're a cute couple.
Are you kidding me? You knew?
Of course I knew. Why do you think I really wanted you to let her bring him?
But you said that you invited all of your family.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was fair to make them hide their relationship. I mean, he's going to propose to her before we run down the aisle.
What?
I thought it was a really cute idea.
Is that why you want to go through with the wedding? So that your brother has a chance to propose to my alcoholic mother?
Well, yeah. Once we're both married, my parents are gonna give us the trust funds that our grandparents set up for us.
What are you talking about? What trust funds?
Oh, don't worry about it. I wasn't planning on telling you about it, but now that you're trying to postpone the wedding, I feel I need to let you know.
What do you mean you weren't gonna tell me?
It's my money, not yours.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, for now, you're young and fun, but that's not gonna last forever. I want to make sure I can get an upgrade later.
What? That's it! We're done! You can find some woman who doesn't mind wasting the best years of her life on you!
You're just being over-emotional. Come back and we can talk about how we can quickly make you look presentable.
If you really need a wife, steal Mom from your brother. You deserve her.
Gross, she's way too old for me. What about Jessica? She's cute, and we could have fun.
Apparently, Don had been hitting on my mom ever since the graduation. She didn't take him seriously until he started hinting at a proposal as my wedding neared. He and Aiden hatched their plan, and they planned to use me and my mother to get money. I was furious at my mother. After the stunt she pulled, we had her committed to a facility where she can be monitored. Apparently, she's suffering from several ailments because of her alcohol use, including some type of dementia. None of us had noticed because we had all tried to put some distance between ourselves and her. We felt some guilt, but we also knew that it was the only choice. She had slept with my brother's friends and a couple of my boyfriends over the years. The way she treated us growing up made sure that we didn't want to be near her after we became adults. I feel a bit bad for her, but apparently Mom doesn't really pay attention to the fact that we aren't really in her life. She's made up some story and is making unnecessary dramas within the facility. My dad is helping to cover the costs for her care, but I don't know that the rest of us will have much contact going forward. I dumped Aiden when I learned why he actually wanted to marry me. Apparently he really did like me and he thought that I was perfect for making his wife and popping out kids. Once he got bored of me, he would have found someone else. I wouldn't have gotten any of the money in a settlement either because of the way the trust was established. I was completely blindsided by this version of the man that I loved. He hid who he was so well. It's a shame that I sent our text messages to his parents. They weren't too pleased with him or his brother. Using a multifunctional clause that was in the trust funds, his parents made sure that neither boy got the money. After all, they were meant to marry and start families, not marry and waste the money. His parents gave most of the money to charity, but they also gave me roughly $250,000. I think mostly to upset Aiden. Last I heard, Aiden got a job working for one of his friend's companies. Since he hadn't thought he would need to work for a living, he was on thin ice. When our mutual friend kept updating me, I finally said that I didn't want to know. I've wasted too much of my life worrying about Aiden. From now on, I have a bright future, and the money. Hello, Debbie. Hi. Is this Gwen, Mark's sister? Yes, it's me, Gwendolyn. This is so lovely. I had been waiting to meet my sister-in-law, especially since Mark and I relocated permanently abroad. I wanted to meet his family members back home. Mark told me you couldn't wait to reach out immediately after he told you about me. Uh-huh. I urgently needed to confirm my suspicions. Is this you on your display profile picture? Yes, that's me. It's an old picture, though. Doesn't matter. I knew I was right. Now I see why Mark had been hiding you from the family all along. What do you mean? I can't believe 8 years have passed, and you're still the same big, fat Debbie. I think you're mistaking me for someone else? What do you mean by 8 years have passed? You don't seem to remember me, right? This is hilarious. Let me refresh your memory. Okay, I'm all ears. Middletown High School, class of 15. Do you remember the lady who used to call you Teddy Debbie? I used to beat you up, remember? No way. That's not possible. Do you want to deny that you were bullied in high school? I'm not denying that I was bullied, but something just doesn't add up. You know, I can't forget how you used to cry like a baby each time I called you fat. Or the day I put scorpions in your school bag. It stung you so much that you ran all over school. Then you fell into thorns and got bruises all over. Yeah, I had a rough time back in high school. How do you know about this? Who exactly are you? And why do you derive pleasure in bringing back old hurtful memories? If you think that's hurtful, wait till I remind you of this particular time. Do you remember when we went camping in Oakland? You'd gone swimming after everyone had left because you were ashamed of your big old fat body. So I stole your clothes and you remained in the lake for hours because you were ashamed to come out in a bikini. Stop it right there. Why? I haven't even gotten to the hilarious part yet. You eventually had to walk back to where we were lodged in your pink bikini, shivering like a big fat chicken. It was a fun sight to behold. Excuse me, who are you exactly? There's no way you're my future sister-in-law. I said it already, dumbass. I'm the same person who bullied you back in high school. You know what? I don't even care if you're the same bully from back in 2015. I'm way past all of that experience. Could you not message me again, please? How foolish of me to have thought that you're my fiancé's sister. You still don't get it, huh? I am Mark's sister. That's a huge lie. Mark's sister is Gwendolyn, and the person who bullied me back in school was called Martha. Martha, Gwendolyn, I'm still the same person. Martha is my baptismal name, and my parents made me use it in school. I go by Gwendolyn now. Suits my nature better. Let me get this straight. So you're Mark's sister. Do I have to say it 10 times? Or are your brain cells filled with so much fat that it's taking you forever to process that information? This feels strange to me. My relationship with Mark has been full of surprises right from the onset, but I wasn't expecting things to tend in this direction. You can feel bad all you want, but I don't care. By the time I'm done with the agenda I've set out, there isn't going to be a you and Mark anymore. He's gonna hate you so much that you'd wish you were never born. There's no way I'm gonna watch my brother make the mistake of marrying my high school's ugliest student. I'm gonna talk to Mark about this. You'd better not be his sister. In the meantime, Martha, Gwendolyn, or whatever your name is, don't you dare message me again. Just stay away from my beloved brother, and you'll never hear from me. Mark?
Hi, babe. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Great. Has my sister reached out to you yet?
I don't know how to answer that question, 'cause I just received the shock of my life.
Huh? What's the matter?
Your sister's name is Gwen, right?
Yes, short for Gwendolyn.
Okay. By any chance, does she also bear Martha?
Yes. I hope nothing bad happened to my sister, 'cause you're getting me scared now.
You're worried about the wrong person. Your sister is a she-devil.
Are you kidding me?
I'm serious, Mark.
Calm down, babe, and tell me exactly what happened today.
Well, someone messaged me today quite all right. I asked if she was your sister because I was expecting a message from her, right? She responded in the affirmative and then began to unearth a lot of terrible things from my past. Remember how I told you that I was bullied back in high school? Your sister was that bully.
What? That's impossible. Are you sure of what you're saying?
I'm 100% sure. Do you think a random person would know such facts about me?
Wow. I'm appalled, really. What if it's a setup or something? Did the person send a voice note or something I could use to confirm if it's my sister?
There was no voice note. Just a weird-looking, monstrous display picture.
Okay, that's definitely my sister. I'm so sorry you had to see this part of her first, but I promise to talk to her. She'll change. Gwen is a sweet lady when she wants to be.
I don't think she's going to change, Mark. She was a bully in high school. Doesn't look like she has stopped now. That's not all. She also threatened to ruin our wedding if I didn't back off.
What? That's impossible. Gwen doesn't have a say in who I get married to. My parents love you, and that's all that matters.
I know, sweetie, but it's all so weird. Why would my future sister-in-law be my bully from high school? I don't think I'm ready for such a kind of marriage.
Listen, Debbie, I give you my word that my sister is not going to trouble you anymore. I know she's quite a handful, but I could never have imagined her being a bully. I'd probably have known if I had spent more time here, but I was on a scholarship abroad throughout my high school up till college. I only spent time with my sister when I came home for holidays.
I see why you're both so different. If I'd known you were Gwen's brother right from the onset, I wouldn't have agreed to this relationship at all, because I'd assumed you both had the same tendencies.
Oh no, it's just Gwen who's like that in the family. She enjoyed pulling pranks on people and ruining family gatherings. At one point, some of my cousins stopped coming over for Christmas because they were afraid of what Gwen would do to them.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you guys tried taking her to see a professional? It could be a mental or psychological issue, you know?
I'll suggest it to my parents, though.
So you mean the family has been enduring her all this while?
Well, there's just two of us, and I was out of the country often, so what could they have done? Send their only daughter to some psychiatrist institute?
I don't know. What I do know is I'm not gonna accept her as my sister-in-law.
We'll definitely find a way around this.
Please do.
I'll speak to Gwen. I believe she'll see what a great person you are and change for the better.
All right. I won't keep my hopes up, though.
I love you, and I'm going to get married to you.
I love you too, Mark. That reminds me, did I tell you your mom insisted on making my wedding dress?
Really? That's so nice of her.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I never knew your mom was the famous CEO of Elizabeth R. Designs. This is part of those pleasant things that popped up as I got to know you more. It's an honor.
Yeah, I'm blessed with good people all around, including you.
Uh-huh. Excluding a naughty little sister, though.
Debbie, don't be so pessimistic. I've promised to correct her.
Alrighty. I sent my measurements to your mom already.
All right. I trust her to make you a beautiful bride that day.
Definitely. Enjoy the rest of your day, hon. We'll talk later.
You too.
Hey, teddy bear Debbie. Excuse me? Who is this, please? It's me, Gwendolyn. I blocked you already. Why are you messaging me again? Yeah, I saw that you blocked my number, so I got a new line to message you. You must be going nuts or something. I find it unbelievable that you'd go this far. I find it equally unbelievable that you'd turn my brother against me. I have nothing to gain by turning two siblings against each other. So why has my brother been avoiding my messages? I don't know. Ask him yourself. Don't you get it? He's not replying to my messages. How's that my concern? Fix it! Right now! Else? Else what? You're not just a bully, but you're also an entitled little brat. Don't you dare talk to me that way. We're age mates. Just listen to yourself. I'm pretty sure Mark must have taken the time to speak to you as a loving elder brother, but you didn't oblige. So you put him up to this? In my opinion, he did the right thing by cutting you off. I just can't imagine having a sister-in-law like you. No need to imagine it because it isn't going to happen. Not on my watch. I just need my brother to listen so I can talk some sense into him. I wonder what he saw in a big, fat, and ugly woman like you. There are better things to look out for in a partner than just physical looks. I totally disagree. Except, of course, for the obvious fact that one's partner has to be rich. I mean, stinking rich. Being rich is non-negotiable. That's all it is for you? Just looks and a fat bank account? Yeah, both of which qualities you don't possess, so I'm really curious as to why my brother fell for you. He needs me to pull the scale off his eyes. Really? Gwen, there is so much you don't know. First of all, stop calling me big, fat, and ugly. That's called body shaming. Oh, spare me the lecture, please. A woman like you has no right to talk about body shaming. It's not like you're perfect either. Research has shown that people who bully others do so because they're envious of the other person. Your attitude clearly shows that I've got something you're jealous of. Back in high school, you were jealous that I was more intelligent than you, right? I'm sure you're saying all of this to make yourself feel better. Ugh. Well, I advise you to keep these theories for when my brother breaks up with you. You'll need them to console yourself. If you were actually intelligent back then, you should be like a doctor or an engineer now. Isn't that what intelligent people do? Instead, you're trying to siphon all my brother's wealth over a baseless wedding. I'm not surprised you're so myopic in your views. Doctors and engineers aren't the only successful people on Earth. FYI, I run a media agency that specializes in improving the confidence of plus-size women. We organize fashion shows, publish quarterly magazines, and host blogs and talk shows on women's empowerment. That's actually how I met your brother. His company was one of the sponsors for our spring campaign 2 years ago. We got talking and found out that we were so much alike in every way. We just connected and a beautiful relationship blossomed from there. This is the most hilarious thing I've heard this year. Trying to picture you and my brother being alike in every way, and it's cracking me up. You can laugh all you want. I'm not moved one bit. I'm a confident woman now, and I move about with a high self-esteem. Sorry to burst your self-confidence castle, but my brother is superior to you. My brother is every woman's dream guy. You're every man's nightmare. My brother is a successful accountant, while you're just running a charity organization for depressed fat ladies like you to feel better and make the rest of us cute ladies feel bad for being cute. My brother comes from a respectable family. My mom's a famous fashion designer, while my dad is a retired attorney. From what I remember, you were raised by a single mom, right? So please tell me how on earth you and Mark are alike. Ugh, I'm so pissed right now. Wake up and face reality, Debbie. Mark's gonna break up with you. You're the one who needs to face reality. Mark's not breaking up with me. Oh, really? Let's see who wins this battle. I'm gonna tell my brother horrible things about you so he'd hate you. Even if it means coming to meet him abroad in person. Then I'm gonna tell my parents the same thing. Everyone's gonna hate you and cut you off. Ugh! You're the one who's on the verge of being cut off from the family. Huh? That's a total lie. Didn't you say Mark has stopped responding to your messages? So? That doesn't mean a thing. Siblings fight all the time. That doesn't mean he's cutting me off. He just might be busy or something. Okay, if you say so. So that means you're being carried along with all the wedding plans, right? What wedding plans? You're clearly in the dark. That's all I need to know. Bye, Gwen. What? Don't you dare leave me hanging! Debbie? Debbie! Mark! This is the worst day of my life!
What's the matter, honey?
My wedding dress is ruined!
What? How did that happen?
I don't know, but I suspect your sister.
How's that possible?
She's the only one who hates me enough to do something like this. I received my dress some minutes ago. It came in the wrong size. I'm deeply hurt right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry, honey. But how is that possible? My mom's company is in charge of the design and making of the dress. She promised to strictly supervise it all from beginning to the end, so what could have happened?
I also don't know.
I'm gonna message Mom now.
Okay. Oh, this feels like a nightmare. The dress came in the Elizabeth R. customized package quite all right, but there was a note within that said, "Here's to your happily never after wedding, bitch." I had to call the company immediately to see if anything could be done about it. Who else would pull such a stunt if not for Gwen?
Oh, you're totally right, babe. I just spoke with my mom now, and she said her company's PR team has started looking into it already. Gwen swapped your clothes with that of a smaller person. I think she bribed a guy in the delivery unit to do the dirty job. The worst part is that your dress is on its way to Mexico.
What the heck? You know what? I'm sick and tired of your sister's attitude. At this point, your family needs to do the right thing instead of condoning her crimes and covering up for her because your dad is a retired attorney. I'm gonna press charges if nothing is done this time around. God knows what she has planned next.
I'm deeply sorry for the hurt she's caused you, Debbie, but I love you, and nothing can change that.
I know you love me, but I can't take this any longer. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
What's the matter again?
I just received a message from the car rental agency that someone called to inform them that we bashed the car we rented for our wedding. They're outside the hotel right now and want to see me.
What the heck? You didn't go out in the car, did you?
Nope, I've been indoors all day.
This is crazy.
Tell me about it. I'm with the guys from the rental agency now.
Okay, what are they saying?
Oh, the car is in a mess, honey. It's like someone intentionally came to the car park to smash the car and puncture the tires. Even the windshield is shattered.
Damn. Is it possible for you to get access to the hotel's CCTV footage?
I'll give it a try. Give me some minutes, please. Oh, this is beginning to turn into a nightmare, Mark. The CCTV footage clearly shows that Gwen is the culprit.
What? You know what, just relax, babe. I'm gonna speak with the manager of the rental agency myself. The hotel is not gonna have it easy themselves because there's a fault with their security system for someone to break in and destroy a customer's property.
What are you gonna do about the situation? Now our wedding can't be held tomorrow because I don't have my wedding dress here. The car we rented has been bashed too.
I promise to fix this, babe. My mom is equally angry right now. She's working on getting another dress made for you.
That's impossible. How would they make a wedding dress overnight?
Well, I'm putting all my eggs in this one basket.
All right, dear. I'll try to keep my hopes up. And your sister? Promise me your family is gonna take action this time around.
I promise we will. I'll come over to the hotel to check up on you and return the wrong gown to Mom's company.
I'll be expecting. Where the heck are you, Debbie? Gwen, why are you messaging me, you devil? You're the last person I want to hear from on my special day. What special day? FYI, your wedding is not happening. I'm not surprised you're saying this. I know you're behind all the catastrophic events that happened yesterday, and you don't feel a single iota of remorse. Let me guess, you're referring to your wedding dress that came in the wrong size? That has got to be the sweetest prank I've pulled this year. You must be a psychopath to find this funny. Call me whatever name you want. I don't care, as long as you're not getting married to my brother. Sorry to burst your bubble, but your brother and I are married already. We had a court wedding in the morning, and we're currently at the reception. Yeah. You all thought you could hide things from me, but guess what? I am at your wedding reception right now. Like I care. Our wedding is strictly by invitation, and you won't even be let in because you weren't invited. Nope. There's no way my brother would allow that. Alrighty, I'm not gonna argue with you. Tell the guards out here to let me in. It's no use trying to get into where you're not wanted. Why isn't anyone letting me in? I called Mom and Dad, but none of them is picking up. Remember I told you that you were on the verge of being cut off from your family? That's exactly what is happening right now. Whatever. I'm sure they'll forgive me pretty soon. They've always been forgiving to me in the past. I'm pretty sure this matter is beyond what your parents can just sweep under the carpet. Not when you're about to be prosecuted. Prosecuted? By whom? My father is a retired attorney, and he'll protect me from whoever or whatever. Besides, what did I do wrong? You might think you swapped my dress just to ruin my wedding, but you also ruined another person's wedding in Mexico. What? How's that possible? The dress that got delivered to me was for your mom's client in Mexico. Turns out that the bride is the daughter of a rich politician, and I heard from Mark that he's going to sue your mom's company. What? That sounds like a lot of trouble. Yeah, it is. The company has got to turn in the culprits responsible for this mistake, or else they risk ruining their reputation. And that's not all. The car rental agency has told Mark that they would sue you too. How's that possible? There's no proof that I ruined the car. You were caught on the hotel CCTV camera. Oh my gosh! What am I gonna do? Well, it's either you pay for the damages or you go to jail. I can't go to jail! I'm too young and pretty to go to jail! Okay, I'm sure my dad's gonna pay for the damages. When will you stop being delusional? Just listen to yourself, you sound so annoying. Look, I've been standing outside here for almost 30 minutes. Can you just let me in so I can talk to my family? Why don't you talk to your family to let you in? None of them are answering my calls. I guess the message is clear then. No one wants you here. That's impossible. What am I gonna do? I have no money saved or anything to fall back on. How would I pay for the damages and compensation for the Mexican bride and car rental agency? Don't you have a job or a means of income? I don't have a job. I didn't even finish college. Oh, really? Well, you'll have to figure out something on your own then. Debbie, can you please talk to my parents, please? I don't mind if they cut me off, but I need them to get me out of this mess first. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to help you out. Not after all you've done. If your family's refusing to relate with you, why do you think I'd meddle in your affairs? I'm ruined forever, Debbie! I'm too young to go to jail! You should have thought of that before. Bye! Gwen was sued by both the couple from Mexico and the car rental agency. She had to get several loans to settle the Mexican couple outside of court, as her mother's company refused to let her go scot-free for the damages. She couldn't pay for the car rental agency because she was in a lot of debt, so she was sentenced to 6 months of community service. When she was done with the jail term, I heard that she had to do a lot of menial jobs to pay off the debt she had incurred. I went back abroad with my husband, Mark, and together, we're living our best lives. Hey sis, Mom said you're hosting the holidays this year. Hey Alyssa, how are you doing? Do you like college? Yes, I'm hosting this year. Do you mind if I bring my boyfriend? Yes, you know that this is a time for just family. Some of us are getting on in years. I know that you're almost 30, but I'm sure you have plenty of Christmases left. Oh, haha, you're very funny. You know I meant our grandparents. We've already lost one grandma. I want to make sure we get the most of the time we have left with them. Way to bring down the holidays. They're supposed to be jolly, you know? I know, but we should also take the time to really enjoy loved ones. I love Chris, so that should mean I can bring him. We don't know Chris, so no, I don't think he counts. If he can't come, then I won't come. I'll be disappointed, but that's your decision. I'm gonna tell Mom. She's not gonna take your bad attitude. You asked me and I gave you my answer. If you want to ask Mom, go right ahead. I don't need your permission. No, you don't, and I don't care if you do. You have gotten to be horrible in your old age. And you are acting entitled for someone who's supposed to be an adult. I'm telling Mom! I don't care. Now, if you don't want to complain about something else, I have to get back to work. You didn't used to be this mean. You didn't used to be this childish. Just you wait up. I'll bring Chris, no matter what you say. Hi, honey. Are you still at work? No, I left early so that I could prepare for the holidays. That's a good idea. Anyway, I talked to Alyssa a while ago. She said that you won't let her bring her boyfriend to the celebrations. I don't think it's a good idea. None of us know him. We don't know anything about him. His name is Chris. What's his last name? I don't know, and I don't think it matters. I'm sure that it'll be fine. From the way she was acting, I don't trust her judgment. She's young, honey. Remember what you were like at that age? Yes, I do. And there is no point in time where I would demand that I be allowed to bring a boyfriend home. If you guys had said no, I would have accepted that. You never tried to bring anyone home. That's because I was trying to be respectful. What if we let her stay at our house? I don't know why that would change anything. She didn't ask if she could stay with me, just if she could bring her boyfriend. Well, of course she wanted to stay at your house. Why? We don't have any extra space. We already have 2 kids sharing a room. Alyssa would be miserable here. I think she wanted to bond with you over the holidays. It's not like she's ever had much time with you. I'm not following her logic, Mom. She wants to bring her boyfriend? That's not gonna help bond with me and my family. It's just her way of showing that she wants to get to know you better. My answer is still no. Both to her staying at my house and in bringing a boyfriend to the celebration. You are being unreasonable. I'm not comfortable with a stranger being in my home. There will be so many people around. What do you think he could do? Steal your TV? I just don't want other members of our family to be uncomfortable because there's a stranger present. This should be a chance to really spend time with family. A stranger would make it harder to do that. You aren't being fair to your sister. And you aren't being fair to everyone else. Why don't you ask them? If the other members of the family are okay with it, I'll let their decision stand. Okay, I'll do that. I knew you would eventually see reason. I just want other people to have a say. Hi, honey. The verdict is in, and Chris should be allowed to come to the dinner. You asked around already? Yes. I'm surprised that you got answers so quickly, especially since so many people are so busy right now. Well, you said that you would listen to what other people said, and I'm telling you what I found. Okay. I'll let Alyssa know that she can bring Chris. She still can't stay with me, though. Ugh, you're being ridiculous. I don't have room for her and a boyfriend. Besides, my kids are too young to be exposed to that kind of relationship. Sometimes you're such a prude. I learned it from you, remember? I wasn't allowed to date until I was 17 years old. You didn't show any interest anyway. I need to get back to work. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Please don't forget to let your sister know. Will do. Talk to you later. Hey, Alyssa. You and Chris can come to the dinner. Great. Can we have Andy's bedroom? No. Mom said you can stay at their house. What? I don't want to stay at Mom and Dad's house. We won't be able to have sex there. Well, you can't stay at my house. But that's not fair. Alyssa, we don't have room. I'm not asking my oldest child to give up his room, especially since you made it clear that you plan to use the room for sex. Well, I could take you and Dex's bed, but the idea of sleeping on a bed where you have had sex is icky. No. I'm glad to hear that. I wouldn't give you my room anyway. You and your boyfriend can come to the party, but you cannot stay at my house. Fine. We'll get a hotel room. He's 26, so I'm sure he'll be able to rent a car and get a hotel room. What do you mean he'll rent a car? Weren't you planning on driving back? Mom said she'll buy me tickets, and we thought you could lend us a car. If we aren't staying with you, though, I would rather not have to keep going to your house for the car. Oh, I know. You can lend us the car for the whole 2 weeks. What? No, I can't. Dex and I both need our vehicles. And since you crashed your last car, there's no chance you could borrow one of ours. That wasn't my fault. You got a DUI. Right, it was the alcohol, not my driving that caused the accident. Oh my. I'll see you at the party. I need to get back to work. Mom, we need to talk. Why are you texting me? We're celebrating as a family. You told me that other members of the family were okay with Alyssa's boyfriend. They clearly didn't know he was coming. They must have forgotten. No, Mom. They said you didn't ask them. Why are you even checking on this? You shouldn't have threatened not to let your sister come. I didn't threaten her. I told her that her boyfriend wasn't welcome, but she could come on her own. You shouldn't have done that. It's not fair to her. She's exploring and learning about herself. Support her in the journey. What are you talking about? That was not the way you raised me at all. Your father and I fixed our mistakes. We're trying to be better parents with your sister. Are you saying you think? We just know that some of your flaws are our fault. We didn't want to do that for Alyssa. Well, her boyfriend is 26 and currently he's leering at Tasha. How is his age relevant? There's an 8-year age gap between him and Alyssa. Tasha is only 2 years younger than Alyssa. You're being paranoid and biased. I'm sure he's just surprised by how pretty Tasha is. Mom, that's really disturbing. And other family members are equally bothered by him. They should be trying to make him feel welcome. He's probably feeling your nervousness and responding to it. I don't like having him in my house. Oh, the party will be over soon enough. And didn't you want to make the most of this party? It's a bit difficult while having to keep an eye on Alyssa's creepy boyfriend. You need to stop. I'll take care of Chris. Okay, just make sure he doesn't go looking around the house. I already stopped him from sneaking into our bedroom with Alyssa. Stop, Gina. This is exactly why we took a different approach to raising Alyssa. You look at the world all wrong. Just keep him out of the rest of the house. Mom, did you take the turkey out of the oven? No. Did you ask someone to take it out? Why would I do that? You've made it clear this is your house and your party. We wouldn't want to put a foot wrong and have you get bent further out of shape. Dex didn't move it, and I definitely didn't, so where is it? I don't know why you think I would know where it is. Where's Chris? I don't know. He and your sister started making out a while ago, so I left them alone. How long ago? I don't know. Not long after you last pestered me. Where is Chris? He has friends here. Since you guys made him feel unwelcome, he went to hang out with them. Did he take the turkey with him? What? Why would he do that? Because I found him stealing stuff from the house earlier. I'm sure he was just looking at it. He put it in his pockets. Are you suggesting that he stole the turkey and slipped it into his pocket? No one was in the kitchen. Dex and I have looked around all over the kitchen and in other rooms. The turkey isn't here. Did you check the oven? Do you want to come verify? It's your house, your party, your work. I'm gonna check the security footage. The what? We installed cameras inside because there have been break-ins nearby. Why didn't you tell me that? Do you want to clear your conscience before I see what you're trying to hide? Ugh. We had sex in your bedroom. Ugh. We'll talk about that huge breach of trust later. For now, we're looking over other footage. Whatever. I'm sure you'll find you just lost it. Maybe you put it outside or something. Your boyfriend stole the turkey. Get out of my house. What? You can't do that. I'm gonna have to tell people what happened because that was the main course. You and your boyfriend have made this party uncomfortable. I want you to leave. I'm telling Mom. Great. Bring her here so I can show her how your boyfriend stole our dinner. I hate you.
What did you do to your sister? She just stormed out of here. I can't get her to come back inside. Chris stole the turkey. You don't know that.
We have cameras in the house. There's footage of him taking it out of the oven and slipping out the back door with it.
Why would you have that in your house?
That's not the point, Mom. You were supposed to watch him so that he didn't mess up the party. We don't have anything else for dinner.
You should have done a better job of planning.
How is this my fault? I didn't even want that creep in my house.
You were always such a control freak. I don't know why you didn't have a contingency plan for this.
You never made more than one main course for dinner. And who thinks that the turkey will get stolen?
It could have gotten burned or ruined somehow.
Again, you never had another meal as backup. That shouldn't be necessary.
You need to apologize to your sister and tell her to come back.
I will not let her back in my house again.
Get your sister back, Gina.
Because you didn't do what you promised, I now have to make a miracle happen so that we can feed everyone. Alyssa is your mess to clean up.
How dare you? Gina, you made your sister run away. You're responsible for getting her to come back here.
Sorry, Dad, but I'm having to whip up a completely different dinner.
Your sister is the priority.
Her boyfriend stole the Christmas turkey. He's the embodiment of the Grinch.
Your mother said that you were blaming Chris. I can't blame him for leaving with the way you treated him.
We have evidence. Chris stole it, and now Dex and I are scrambling to make something.
I'm sure you can order something. Then you'll have time to go bring your sister back.
Out! I want you and Mom out of my house now!
How dare you be so disrespectful to us?
You, Mom, Alyssa, and Chris have been nothing but disrespectful to everyone here. Get out and don't contact me. When I calm down, we will talk.
We are the parents. We determine when we talk.
Leave now, or I'll call the cops.
You're a horrible daughter.
You and Mom have chosen your side. I hope it works out for you.
Alyssa is a much better daughter.
Great! She can take care of you then. Mom, they've evacuated the school. What happened? Are you okay? I don't know, but the teacher said that it wasn't a fire drill. Do you see any smoke? No. Okay, honey. Just listen to your teachers and make sure to stay, okay? Okay. I'll see if we should come pick you up. If so, I'll be there as soon as possible.
How can you press charges against your own sister?
She made her choice. She called in the bomb threat to my daughter's school.
Only because you were pressing charges for theft on her boyfriend.
He stole a turkey and almost ruined Christmas.
How can you be so petty? If you hadn't pressed charges on him, Alyssa wouldn't have called in a threat.
Are you even seeing what you're typing? Making false bomb threats is a felony. And she terrified my children. Andy got knocked over on the way out and is still having trouble sleeping. How come you don't care about your grandchildren?
It's your fault all of this happened. Your father agrees with me.
Wow, I didn't realize just how horrible you and Dad have become. Then again, I wasn't there over the last few years.
It's a good thing, too. Alyssa would have turned into a paranoid, whiny, vindictive horror like you.
Thank you, Mom. Coming from you, that feels like a compliment. Enjoy your little monster.
You need to help her get out of jail.
No. I need to take care of my family and remove you guys from it.
I won't let you ruin my daughter's future.
She did it to herself.
Why were you trying to take my children out of school? Hello to you too, Gina. Have you reconsidered pressing charges on your sister?
No. She's going to be charged. And she'll be getting the doctor's bill for what happened to Andy. And if they end up in therapy, she'll get that bill too.
You have insurance. There's no need to further threaten your sister. How we raised such a cruel, heartless thing like you, I'll never know. Thank God we changed our tune for your daughter.
Oh yeah, that worked out really well. She's dating a drug dealer, assisting in theft, and calling bomb threats to schools. You really mastered parenting with your second kid.
What do you mean by drug dealer?
The police showed us Chris's rap sheet. He's a criminal. Drug dealing was just one of the standouts.
Alyssa wouldn't date someone like that.
Sure, because a reasonable person steals turkeys from the oven.
Stop bringing up the past. It's over.
The court case is still ongoing.
That's on you.
Actually, that's because he's got such a long list of crimes. He would have been let go if not for that.
You could end it now by dropping the charges.
You could be a decent human and get your child under control.
You could be a decent sister and drop the charges against her.
You do realize that her charges aren't my fault. She called in a bomb threat to a school. The authorities are after her. I just am glad they are. Clearly you and Mom aren't teaching her to be accountable for anything.
You will ruin her future.
Is that why you tried to take my kids out of school? Were you planning on using them to get me to try to convince the authorities not to press charges?
Your mother and I had to do something. Alyssa will have a hard time getting a job and it will be your fault.
Actually, it's her fault. I didn't tell them she did it. I'm not the one pressing charges on her. You trying to harm my children to get something for her is pointless. And the other people at fault are you and Mom. You clearly failed Alyssa if this is what she's doing at just 19 years old.
She's just making mistakes. Everyone sows their oats at her age.
And what about kidnapping when you are in your 50s? Is that sowing oats too?
What does that mean?
The cops have been contacted, and I plan to show them this text exchange. You know, the one where you admit to trying to kidnap my children?
You wouldn't dare. We're your parents. What is wrong with you?
You raised me with a sense of morality and ethics. And since you clearly haven't learned anything from watching Chris and Alyssa pay for their crimes, it's time you feel it yourselves. My parents were arrested, and using the evidence that they were trying to kidnap my children, I got a protective order against them. That stopped all of the harassing phone calls and issues. Unfortunately, since nothing had come out of it, they didn't end up having to serve time, just pay a fine and do community service. I had already removed them from the approved pickup list. That was why I knew that they had tried to check out my children. After the protective order was put in place, we actually moved closer to the rest of our family. My sister ended up getting a few years in prison, something that I thought would benefit her. Not only because she was finally facing consequences, but because she wasn't able to use drugs. I don't want anything to do with her, because I need to take care of my children. I know that she's still dating Chris, and I wasn't about to let him be connected to my family in any way. I hope that she gets her act together, but I will not be a part of that process. Chris ended up getting nearly a decade in prison a few months after Alyssa's trial, because he stole a car to go visit his friends. I'm glad that we moved, and we made sure that our information was secure so that we would be much harder to find. My kids are doing better, and they like their new school. A part of me thinks that's because of the bomb threat, and they think that there actually was a bomb there. The new school has some great classes that my kids love, so there's plenty to help them move forward. The rest of my family has been wonderful to us. A few of them are keeping tabs on my parents and sister, but they don't bother me and my family unless they think we need to know. We now get to spend a lot more time with my grandparents, and my kids adore them. Dex's parents moved close by too, so we really have a lot of support now.